What's up traders, this is Vee Trades and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Alibaba with the ticker symbol BABA. Remember that if you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Before we begin, please take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate all those who have already subscribed and liked my videos. Just a reminder that this video is for entertainment purposes only and does not constitute any financial advice. We will start out the technical analysis by going over what I see on the daily chart and potential price targets. Then we will take a quick look on the weekly chart to wrap it all up. So Alibaba failed to find support above the EMA. We were just chopping around near it, and then finally the price just gave way to the downside. Looks like it found resistance and now it's selling off. So I was expecting us to make that second leg up, but since we didn't, looks like the sellers are stronger than the buyers. So it looks like the sellers want to bring this market lower, probably down to close this gap right here that the bulls made. So that's where I expect the prices to go to, probably the 144 level, and from there probably even make a new low or continue down to that 130 level that I spoke about previously. Let me show you guys this downtrend channel in play. So it looks like there's a very slim downtrend channel that's been working lower, but the problem is that there's already been a break outside and a new low in place. So maybe we can continue lower, or maybe we can just stop right here, find support, maybe create like one of those inverse head and shoulders. Like this would be the shoulder, the head, and this could be the right shoulder. I'm not really much of a pattern trader. I don't think that's how it's going to play out, but that's something that could happen. I just don't see that happening though on this stock. So I think we're probably just going to continue lower just because this bear market is not over. These bear markets can be brutal. They can just keep on going lower and lower until they find a price level that they cannot work through any lower. So it looks like there was this previous downtrend in play too. It looks like maybe we did not get a break outside of this downtrend as I previously thought. I thought maybe it was something like this, and we had the break outside back here in September, and we made that new low in place, and then we reversed. But it looks like since we're still continuing lower, maybe it was more shallower. So this actually fits good too. So you just can't be sure. Sometimes it could be both ways, and you just gotta wait and see how the price action is gonna play out. So it looks like now we had the break outside. Since we came up short here on this side of the channel, we had that break outside. 2 legs up, except the second leg was pretty much just a half the size of the first leg, so that shows weakness, and that's exactly what happened. Prices couldn't go up anymore. We were chopping around near the EMA, found resistance, and then stopped out all the longs who had their stop losses right here, and then now it looks like we're continuing lower. So it looks like this is a head and shoulders, and that was a potential inverse head and shoulders that could be made. So this is like the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. So that's pretty cool, just how sometimes the patterns play out as it should, sometimes they don't. So there you go. And then we'll continue lower. So now since we had a break outside of this yellow channel, we could potentially make that new low, retest that new low, and make a new one. So that's where I expect prices to go to in the near term, probably down to that low 140s to close in this gap, and potentially even lower down to that 130 level. Let me just zoom out a little bit more on the chart. Let me show you guys the bigger downtrend channel that prices are still working inside of. It looks like it's probably this one right here. Let me adjust it a little cleaner. So that fits pretty nicely. So looks like I gotta clean up the drawings that I made. So it looks like since we came up short on this side of the channel, we came up short on the upper side, which I expected us to test, but it also makes sense that we didn't test it because we came up short here. So if we come up short here, we'll probably get the same amount of distance of shortness on here, or if we come up short here, we'll probably break it the same amount. So it can go both ways. You just don't know until the price action shows you. And then looks like we're just continuing lower in this downtrend. So just gotta brace yourself and be more patient, I guess. I do have shares in this company, and I'll just be picking up more to lower my average. So it doesn't really matter. I still like the company. Nothing has really changed fundamentally massively. So you're pretty much picking up Alibaba at the same price it was back in 2017. So, and it's a much better company now, and it'll probably be even a better company in the future. So it doesn't really even matter right now. You just gotta wait it out. Sooner or later, the sellers are going to stop selling and the buyers are going to buy this market back up. So let's go and take a look at the weekly chart now. So not financial advice, but you know, the number one rule of investing is don't put in more money than you can afford to lose, right? That's the rule I live by. So it doesn't really matter what this company does. It's just money that's investing money, right? It's not like my emergency or life saving, so it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. But anyway, let's just look at the weekly chart for Baba. So as you can see here, we've been getting rejected every time by the EMA. Prices cannot break above it. This was the first time here, this is the second time, and now this is the third time it happened, and we're still inside of this downtrend channel. So it probably wants to go lower. Let's look at this chart right here, this range pattern, excuse me. Let me change the color, let's make it orange. So as you can see here, we fell back inside the range. As I discussed, we're right in the middle where that we can find the choppiness patterns, and that's exactly what's happening right now. We're just going sideways. We could possibly continue lower. That's what I expect to happen, but we just gotta wait and see. Let me show you guys this measured move in play. So it looks like prices already are in the formation of the third leg. So this was the first leg down, and normally this would be the second leg down, and we would probably reverse or go sideways from here. But it looks like the sellers are stronger and is continuing lower, so it probably wants to hit this target right here. The first and third legs are usually the same size, and the second one is just in the middle. So it looks like the price that Baba wants to reach is below that 130 level, possibly. It's probably like the mid 120s. That's where I think prices can go to. I think they want to stop everyone out, all the longs out, and then once they run out of all these sell orders, or they probably work backwards and start stopping out the short sellers, because all the short sellers also have the stop losses in play, which are above here, right all above the swings, and even the first person or all the people that went short right at that 320 level, that's where the stop losses are. And they think, you know, Baba's probably gonna go much lower, but sooner or later I think it's gonna find some support, and then it won't be able to work through the buy orders at the price level, and then it'll probably reverse from here. But technically it can go lower. There's a lot of room for it to fall down. We still are inside of the channel, so that's not a good sign. Normally if we just bounce from here and not get a retest of these lows, that's kind of rare to happen, but it can happen. So that's something that could play out once we reach around this target. We just gotta wait and see. So that's pretty much my analysis for Baba. I think it's gonna go lower just because we are getting still rejected by the EMA. The bulls aren't really stepping in, so it's showing a lot of signs of weakness, and looks like they still want to continue lower to the lower side of the range, or even stop the previous people who went long back in late 2018. And then from there we might see a massive V bottom or something like this, or some sideways action for a couple of months and then reversal. It's a lot of scenarios that can play out. We just gotta wait and see. It's easier to predict the short-term pattern, so that's why I think we're gonna go lower. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, since you might be surprised at what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.